At first, I was afraid.
Petrified?
Yeah. But then I realised I could probably do this without you by my side.
I don't know.
But I wouldn't call it, is it?
Would this work with just being the Dan show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work just being the Sean show.
Oh, I don't know.
Although that's got more of a ring to it, the Sean show.
I think that was a TV programme.
Was it?
The Sean show. I used to watch it. Sean Hughes.
Really?
Comedian. I think he died, didn't
Yeah. Well, he had a bit of character, a bit of personality. That's probably what made it work for... He did.
He did. He was funny. I used to like him. In fact, he's
Yeah.
one of the few comedians I went to see live.
Was he the guy... He was on with Jimmy Carr on the... Was that Sean Hughes? He was Bill Bailey's mate. Oh, fuck it. I heard something funny about Bill Bailey.
Go on.
He received a message. Let me try and get this right. Received a message on social media
Yep.
saying... received an email from the Mirror saying that...
The newspaper, The Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've received reports that you were you were seen and photographed in a field, drunk, and it was like shouting at a llama or something like this, mistreating an animal or something.
Right.
You know. Do you wish to comment on this, or it might have been from a follower? I've got footage of you
Shouting at a llama.
Yeah. They've agreed to pay £10,000 for the story. Do you want to agree with it? We'll split the money.
What did he say?
No. But I thought, God, if only I was that, I'd agree to shouting at a llama drunkenly.
For 10 grand.
For 10 grand,
Yeah, probably would.
I'd drunkenly shout at a llama for free.
Well, there's some not far from here. They're quite annoying. They spit at you.
What, llamas, yeah.
Is that a llamas?
I think it's llamas, isn't it? They spit, or no, that's townies.
Does in the towns you live in. Don't get any of that around here, you know.
No, I'm not going to say where we are.
No, don't say where we are.
No, not the most popular city in the country to live in.
No, not the most popular.
No.
Most exclusive.
Where I come from, is betting shop barber, betting shop barber, betting shop charity shop, betting shop barber.
Yeah.
And here it's patisserie, restaurant, upper class pub, patisserie, pizzeria.
Yeah.
And the other thing is they're open on like a Monday and a Tuesday. Where I come from, that doesn't.
No.
Like, they all shut.
Yeah.
You can't get a pint and a burger on a Monday. Or
See,
you can't get a pint, a burger, or a haircut on a Monday.
See, on a Monday here, you can get yourself a nice barber jacket. You can get yourself some new loafers, get a haircut, go to a pub for a nice lunch.
Pair of chinos. Park your Range Rover.
Yeah, all of that. Any day you like.
There's parking, chinos, loafers, beer and burgers and haircuts on a Monday.
Yeah, easily. Yeah,
living the dream, I think they call that.
Yes, kind of. Yeah, not exactly.
Living the dream for way too much money.
Way too much money. Yeah. Too much.
Anyway, we find ourselves back in the incomprehensible maze that they call Mixdown HQ.
We do.
Looking at a plug-in from the past, or plug-ins. Plug-ins.
Two plugins from the past.
Plural.
Well, we've been asked. We did the Sonox Inflator review recently.
We did that one pretty well, didn't
it? People have been asking, can we look at some of these old classic plugins from the past that are still around and sort of try and tell people what they're doing and are they worth still using? Are they really that classic?
Are they?
And these ones are interesting.
Yeah.
Aren't
they? They are. What are they, Sean?
Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't find out when they came out, but I remember the Renaissance. We're doing the Waves, Rvox and Rbass, and the Renaissance pack, or whatever it was called, came out. I don't know. It's got to be early 2000s.
Well, I must have been. I was on a PC because we used to. It was the Diamond bundle, was it?
There was a Diamond bundle, a Platinum bundle, and then they did the Mercury. But anyway, Waves used to be very expensive.
Let's have a look. Yeah,
go on. Have a look. And these two have kind of stuck around and were famously used on lots of very high-profile in-the-box mixes of the early 2000s era. So let's start with the Rvox.
October 1992.
Oh, come off it. It can't be that long ago.
Founded. That's when Waves was founded.
Oh, I can believe that. But these plugins didn't come out then.
No.
Maybe 10 years later.
You know what? I wasn't even born then.
Yes, you were. You were in your 30s. Right.
L1 Ultra Maximizer,
Yeah.
1994.
You're joking. Wow. Okay.
Eddie Kramer Signature Series, 2009.
Yeah.
Vocal Rider.
Yeah, the vocal rider. Interesting.
Sounds some sort of blowjob porn, doesn't it? Anyway, let's go. So, RBase, Rvox.
Rvox. Let's start with the Rvox. So, these are very, very simple to use plugins. They were designed to basically take all of the complexities out of getting your vocal compressed and sat in the mix. So, on the left, you've got a gate, which is it's basically a downwards compressor. You set the level, and if there's no signal above that, then it basically cuts off. It does so in a nice way, so like there's not a sudden horrible attack or anything like that. I don't know how they got that to sit just right, but they did. You've then got the compression amount, and you just grab that and move it up and down, and the more you move it down, the more it's compressing. And then you've got your output gain on the left. Very, very simple. I'll tell you what I found out about this whilst researching it, which I didn't know. The algorithm for this compression is both compression and limiting mixed together, and it is based on technology designed for mobile phones. It was a compressor designed, the technology behind it, to make the audio on your mobile phone work more clearly. So that's quite interesting. If you put it into Plugin Doctor and have a look at it, it's really weird in that the attack is so fast. It's like almost instant. It's like a really, really fast attack, which you wouldn't think would work, because this has become sort of synonymous with rap vocals. A very upfront and very present vocal sound you can get with this. You would think you would need a slightly slower attack to let those transients come through, but it doesn't. It doesn't do that. So it's a very fast attack with a slower release. But yeah, it does that thing. It's quite interesting to pair it with something else. I think back in the day, I'm not using this anymore, but I used to use it a bit. I found the Renaissance compressor, which was the more general one, a little bit more usable than this. But yeah, if you pair this with something that's got a lot of character and just use this to get it nailed. I saw someone once refer to it as the L1 for vocals, and it kind of is. It nails the vocals. It just sits at exactly the right level, and you can hear all those important parts that enable you to hear the diction. I think it's still a worthwhile plugin to have.
It's a timeless classic, isn't it?
It is a timeless classic. Usual price through Waves. Well, first of all, let's talk about the demo situation. Waves have gone through a bit of a tumultuous period.
Yeah.
They tried to do this, whatever they called the Waves Creative Access, where everything was a subscription. Everyone freaked out and they backed down. Now you don't have to do that, but you can do that. So now they're messing with the demo situation. So if you sign up for Creative Access, you get 7 days free demo, as long as you sign up. If you don't sign up, the regular demo doesn't run out, but it just does random mutes. Bit annoying.
A bit annoying.
But anyway, regular price, $129. Very rarely seen for that these days. On the Waves website, $29.99.
See, I'd go and buy it for that.
If you're mixing a lot of pop or anything where
It's
you
a
need a
workhorse,
really
isn't
upfront
it?
vocal, yeah, I think it's a good one to have. Still relevant, absolutely. You can do this if you know how a compressor works. You can set a compressor up to sound very similar to this. But this is quick and easy and sounds great. I think a lot of the pop you would have heard in the early 2000s, this was the vocal sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, always worth a look, that one.
It's not like you to say something nice about Waves.
No, well, they got it right a lot of the time.
They did.
It's their pricing structure and upgrade, which is a pain. The plugins are not always terrible, actually. Some of them are really rather good. RBase, this one we've looked at in the past, I think. I did a video once about how you can get around using it by copying it using other plugins. But what this basically does, it adds harmonics so that the bass is still audible on smaller speaker systems. I remember years ago when I was mixing, I would sometimes get asked to do a separate mix for people to listen to on computer speakers. I mean, that's not even a thing anymore, which is crazy, because if you think about it, most people listen on either a phone or earbuds. Yeah. But yeah, there was a few mixes I did 20 years ago where there was a separate version to be played on computers. And this was good for that. If you want to hear the bass line on something, on a pair of laptop speakers, the RBase would enable that to happen by generating those harmonics. The other thing it can do, it can generate lower harmonics as well. So it can add sub to the signal. So it's really good on kicks, really good on bass lines, and it doesn't lose you headroom while it's doing it.
Wicked.
Which is really rather cool. Really simple. So you've just got an input meter. You can't do anything with that. Then you've got the intensity, how much you want this to add harmonics, the frequency you want them to be based around, and then your output gain, and that's it. It's really, really very simple.
They are very simple. But what's the R stand for?
Renaissance.
Renaissance, yeah. And they are simple, but simple but effective. Very effective.
Yeah, this is one which is still hard to replicate. There are other plugins out there which do similar things. This one just does it very quickly. Yeah. The presets, it's got to be said, are bang on.
Are they?
The Dave Pensado presets in this, they're a go-to. His low kick is just, I think I use it.
And how much is the RBase?
The RBase, same. So $129 is the usual price. The sale price, which is at a lot of the time, $29.99.
I would go and buy both of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's well worth it. If you're doing a lot of mixing, you will use them.
So, Sean, Vincent.
Yes.
Plugins from the past.
Yes.
The Waves Rvox, is it shit?
No, it's not shit. It's very simple to use and very good results.
The Waves RBase, is it shit?
No, not at all. As we've said before, the only thing that's a bit shit is their upgrade thing and all of that. That's a bit annoying. But the actual plugins, they're very good.
But well worth going to have a look.
I think so. Go and try them out. Try out the demo and just see if they're adding something that you're looking for in your mixes, because I think you'll be quite surprised.
But before you do that,
yes,
please like the video.
That would be cool if you could do that, and maybe subscribe to the channel or become a channel member, or both.
Check out our Instagram, Studio Life 101. We also have a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plugins.
We do.
The links for all of which, along with a few courses, the website, etc., etc., etc.,
it's all down there,
are just down below. So until next time, sayonara, suckers.
Adios.